Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 3. First of all, if you'd like to support the channel and myself, my PayPal will be in the description. I'm back with a brand new episode of What If Naruto Had Isshiki Ōtsutsuki Eyes? Part 4 guys. Remember to get this one too. 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also guys, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, yes, I indeed have 3 more channels which I post What If on every single day. All the links will be down in the description, so go ahead and obliterate that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. So without further ado or wasting any more time, let us begin this brand new episode. Start the intro. So the last part we left off, with everything going on in Naruto's life, he's become rather selfish and uncaring of most things. After all, the way he saw it, most people around him was just trying to use him, so why should he care about them? The only person that he had close by right now was Sakura, and that was because she finally dropped the fangirl act and acted like a normal person, and he spoke to her. She was the only one that had a small inkling of what was going through his life right now. After leaving the land of Wave, it shows just how much stronger Naruto has become. A few more months of mission, Hayashi was proud to see how he was representing the clan. They told him about his father because they were going to use it. Yes, they were going to use that to make the Hyuga clan stronger than ever. As for Hinata, Naruto finally spoke to her as she's been watching him. He told her to get stronger because he has no interest of becoming the leader of this clan. The way things are right now, they would try to push it on him just to control him from the shadows. But that will not happen. It is her birthright. She better get control of it, he told her. As he made his way off, majority of their missions turned into more dangerous ones, and people started to speak more of Naruto, hearing about his exploits, hearing about his strength. As the time passed by, Neji, Sasuke, those two were jealous of Naruto Sasuke for Naruto surpassing him constantly. Neji not believing that Naruto was a real Hyuga, and the clear disrespect the last time they spoke. So yes, Neji was rather pissed off at Naruto, but there wasn't much that he could do right now. We found Naruto questioning himself before the Chunin exam, wondering what was his purpose, wondering what was his goal, as there wasn't really anything that he found himself driving towards. There was nothing, and without a reason, without a purpose, what was the point of going on? Everyone was using and simply manipulating him. He did not know where his true ground stood. We also got to see Naruto absorbing chakra from the nine-tailed fox. Not in a way for the fox to overload him, but he absorbed the chakra which was purified in his system, allowing him to boost himself drastically. After that was over with, Naruto and his team took part in the exam where Lee challenged Naruto. Having heard a lot, there was one like Neji. Unfortunate for Lee though, if Guy hadn't stopped the match, things would have got a lot worse for him, as Naruto was reading his movements without even activating his Byakugan. It was a chakra pattern. The more time passed, the more Naruto's body was starting to understand every single chakra pattern around him. The more time that was passing, the more his senses were developing to new heights. Team 7's first opponent was a team from the Land of Rain, who was easily taken care of. That is when the snake, Orochimaru, slithered out of the woods. He came for Sasuke, but he was also intrigued by Naruto as well. Orochimaru had to take it up a notch to outpace Naruto, which was angering Naruto a lot. He ended up biting Sasuke, but he was still not over just yet. He wanted to see what Naruto was capable of, which led to a long drawn out battle. But the Sannin was still better than Naruto though. But Naruto was getting stronger, and Orochimaru realized that when he threatened to go after Sakura, Naruto hit him with a red beam that actually slowed his regeneration to a crawl. Even Naruto was surprised by the red blast, forcing the Sannin to flee. Sasuke woke up with a curse mark, angry, powerful, but he still stood no chance against Naruto. The battle seemed to have made Naruto grow exponentially, another pointer arrived in his eyes. Team 7 was once again attacked by the Sound Ninjas, but Naruto took care of them by himself. When they finally got to the tower, we got to see Naruto doing something that shouldn't be possible, as he was able to shrink a living creature. Unknowingly, of course, as he was debating on his strength. Remembering his battle with Orochimaru, an insect in the room, as his eyes fluctuate, the animal was shrunken. This was a development of mutation due to the years of the bloodline within Naruto constantly evolving into something truly dangerous. So yeah guys, basically that's where I left off. You guys can switch across the place, check it out for yourself. So yeah, let us begin this new episode, shall we? Despite the curse mark affecting him, restricting his chakra usage, Sasuke Uchiha still dissembled his opponent, crashing him into the ground with a brutal barrage. Ending the match, Naruto saw the mark flaring up. Having been keeping an eye on it since, the Sannin had bit him. The power that Sasuke used was unnatural. It also messed with his mind as well. Sakura turned her gaze towards Naruto. "Smile," she said. "He won." As he was looking so serious, Naruto gave her a blank stare. Well, she should expect this. Sasuke was taken by Kakashi. She looked worried. "He's going to be fine," said Naruto. As the rest of the matches play on, Naruto watched the combatants went down there one after another. As Neji made his way, it seems Hinata has been putting a bit of extra training in since her conversation with Naruto, when he told her to get stronger because he refused to be some puppet clan head. Naruto watched as she fought. She was stronger. She was still a bit cowardly and she hesitated, but he could see the difference. He saw her practicing before, and there was a clear difference. However, Neji was better than her, and he proved that. His attacks were vicious and dangerous. Even after a vicious blow, his eyes connected with Naruto. Perhaps he was trying to prove a point or something. Naruto did nothing. He said nothing. He just watched. The Jonins had to step in and stop him from ending her life. His sensei Might Guy seemed rather disappointed. Sakura spoke. "How could he do that? What a heartless monster," she said. But Naruto kept quiet. Sakura made her way down there as she went up against Ino Yamanaka. Naruto saw the clear difference. Keep in mind that Sakura hailed from a civilian background. Ino was supposed to be much stronger, better, but not only did Sakura keep up with her, in the last moment Ino had to use her mind jutsu twice, and even then Sakura forced her to tie with her. Naruto was impressed, seeing how much she grew, knowing that she lacked any advantage, not possessing any special ability, any special tool or nothing at all, and yet she tied with the daughter of a clan head. That was impressive in his book, Finally, his name was called. This match was not worth the time. He bested this person in the exam before. The second round. When Naruto saw his name, Naruto Hyuga, he despised the last name being connected to his. He made his way as he paused. Tenten, standing there. Rock Lee standing there as well. As Naruto turned to face their last teammate, Neji. A standoff between them. Everyone watching curiously, observing the two of them. Naruto's words were precise. "You think that makes you brave?" he said, looking Neji directly in the eyes. "Pathetic," he said as he walked off, making his way down there. Dosu, remembering quite well what happened in the Forest of Death, where he buried them under the trees after blowing them to sunder. Zaku was pissed where he stood, Kin having lost already to Shikamaru. This time Dosu was ready, as Naruto stood there calm. When the proctor gave the go-ahead, Naruto dashed forward. Dosu dodged though. The Jonins were shocked by what they just saw. Dosu turned and smashed the gauntlet in Naruto's face. Something was wrong. Dosu stepped in and punched Naruto in the gut, weaving his hand across Naruto's face and uppercutting him. He then placed both palms on Naruto's chest. Naruto's entire body vibrated before he was blasted. The sound waves sending him crashing into the wall, breaking inwards. The entire place was quiet as Kakashi had returned. They had all seen it. They all saw what just happened. Dosu stood there rather calmly, waiting, believing that he had this in the bag. But as Naruto pulled himself upwards, Dosu did not dodge. What happened was, Naruto moved too fast. Rock Lee was astonished, remembering him challenge Naruto earlier. Why did he seem so much faster? Or was he just hiding his true strength? Lee wondered. Naruto had looked down towards himself when he passed Dosu, giving Dosu the opportunity to attack. Every single battle that he came out of, it seemed like he grew. The bloodline inside of him, his own DNA, kept on growing stronger and stronger. The blows did not even hurt as they should. Yes, there was pain, but it immediately started to fade away. Naruto had tried to hit Dosu, but he underestimated his own speed and stepped beyond him. Naruto was shocked by how much lighter he seemed, how much more faster he was. Dosu did not hesitate to release a sound cannon wave directly targeted towards Naruto. Still, not understanding why his ear trick was not working, the staggered Naruto by his ear movements by disrupting a sense of hearing. Naruto vanished away. Dosu looked around, up, down, side. He was looking around. However, Naruto was constantly behind him, moving with the same speed as Dosu, giving him no time, absolutely none, to see what was behind him. But Dosu could feel it though, and he started to sweat. He blasted the ground, but there was nothing there. Well, am I just paranoid? He looked up as Naruto was gazing into his eyes not even activated, as he stood on the ceiling. Might Guy made his way towards Kakashi. "Seems you've been hiding a gem there, Kakashi," he said. Kakashi was too wrapped up in the match to pay attention to Guy. Naruto decided that he was going to end this. As he appeared in front of Dosu, Naruto raised his leg and kicked Dosu in the chest. What followed though was something no one expected. Dosu was blasted through the wall. There was 3 walls between this place and the outside, and each of them shattered like they were made of glass. Dosu burst through, several bones breaking on contact. As he collapsed outside, embedded in a tree. Everyone, even the Hokage himself, was shocked. Kakashi was just saying it in his mind that Nuta's strength had grown drastically. Since the start of the exam, his eyes was not even activated. You could see the look on Nuta's face. He was also perplexed, truly shocked by what he just did. As he finally placed his foot back down, unable to believe how he just did that. He's always been strong, but this was beyond anything that he was able to do. And he wasn't even going all out. Yes, he put a bit of force behind it, but not everything. As the medics rushed outside, Nuta stepped towards a hole. Unfortunately though, he was gone. Yes, Dosu was dead. The bones in his chest had punctured his heart. Not just that though. The vast amount of internal bleeding that caused blood to pour from his eyes and nose and ears, showing that the blood was forced out with such a great amount of force. Nuta was shocked. Time skip. Nuta made his way, paying Sakura a visit to make sure she was okay. Her battle with Ino, she was pretty disappointed in herself. However, Nuta smiled at her. It was rare that he smiled, so this was a big thing. He told her the exact same thing that he was thinking when she fought. Her mood had immediately changed, turning into one of joy. She had questioned where Sasuke was when Nuta first got here. However, she knew that he didn't like when she was that obsessive and act like she was an idiot around Sasuke. So she did not talk much about him when Nuta was around. She supposed that wasn't a bad thing, but Sasuke was her teammate. But Nuta hasn't seen him. Kakashi did say that he was okay though. He was just resting. They were able to conceal the mark. She was happy to hear that. Time skip. It was the Hyuga's great honor to prepare Nuta for the finals because this will be the big reveal that pushed their clan to new heights, that will forever cement them as the strongest clan throughout the entirety of Konoha. Nuta had a whole clan training him. However, things were about to get awkward. At the moment, Nuta was away from the compound, tired, not physically of course, just mentally, by all of their bullshit. He's been struggling a lot lately. The only one that knew a bit of this was Sakura. He made her promise not to say a word, but she was worried. Nuta doesn't feel like he has a purpose at stake in this life. He doesn't know what he is doing. He doesn't know what he's going for. He doesn't know what is his purpose, what is his reason. He doesn't know what he wanted. He doesn't know what... He just doesn't know. Perhaps it came with these strange abilities. Being too strong. Being detached from most things. Or perhaps he was just never mentally correct up there. Nuta felt something. Turning, someone came out of the foliage. Nuta knew exactly who this was. The person seemed to already know that he knows. It was Jiraiya. So he said, "You're Naruto. And you're late." "Around 13 years late," said Naruto. Jiraiya started. "I've been away for a reason." Naruto cut him off before he could finish. "Save it. I've heard the excuses. From the Hokage. From everyone," said Naruto. "There's no need to repeat what you have to say. What do you want?" "I didn't come here to argue. I came here because I'm your godfather." "Your father?" "Yes, Minato Namikaze. The fourth Hokage, I know. The Hyugas told me. Because during the finals of the Chunin exam, They're going to parade me like some kind of trophy. Time and time again, people keep on using me like I'm some sort of tool. Guess what? I don't care who you are. Listen to me, said Jiraiya. You don't understand. I don't understand. Let me ask you something. Aren't you people afraid? Afraid of what? Said Jiraiya. Me. I mean, my entire life, everyone around here has looked down upon me like I'm some kind of monster. Why would you people mistreat a monster? Aren't you afraid that it's gonna one day snap and kill you all? Jiraiya was taken back by that response, but he pushed forward. Because I know you won't do that. How so? Because I knew your parents. I knew what they stand for. And I know that most of that had to go to you. Naruto chuckled bitterly. He was amused by what the man had to say. So they were great, huh? You mean the parents that died, leaving me here in this village? Or perhaps it's my new family, the Hyugas, who want to use me. Or perhaps it's you, the man I'm just meeting for the first time. Or perhaps the Hokage, the man who barely did anything to make me feel like I was a part of something, until I was brought into the Hyuga compound, and even then, I'm still treated like some kind of tool. Naruto said, looking towards him. Listen to me, said Jiraiya. I know you're angry. And I regret it, not being here for you. But I know the enemies that are lurking out there. And I came back because I want to prepare you for them. Train you. Train me. You. I've been trained, said Naruto. I spend majority of my life learning what I need to know on my own. So tell me, what do you want exactly? I just want to keep you alive. I can keep myself alive just fine, said Naruto. You're not here for me. You're here for Minato Namikaze's son, the future of the village. You're here because of the name, not the person. That's not true, Jiraiya said. Yeah? Then prove it. Leave me the hell alone. Walk away and never come back. If you're here tomorrow, I will know that you're not like the rest. Naruto said, walking away. Without turning back, he spoke. I'm not your student. I'm not your godson. And I'm sure not your problem, he said. Leaving Jiraiya broken right there. Not having the mental strength to go after Naruto after that. The Sannin made his way to the office. Hiruzen could immediately see it. It was like all the power was drained out of him. Everything. Jiraiya clambered down into the seat. For the next couple of days and beyond, Naruto remained in the compound. Jiraiya came by, but Naruto sent strict orders that he did not wish to see him. As Naruto simply trained, falling into a routine, growing stronger, memorizing, learning, adapting. He kept on growing constantly, and growing and growing and growing. His power seemed to move with its own emotion, raging, growing, adapting. It just kept on going in that cycle, again and again and again. As for Neji, he was pushing himself as hard as he possibly could, taking so little breaks. After all, it was them, Naruto Hyuga versus Neji Hyuga. A terrifying match. Given the both of them disdain for one another, well, mostly on Neji's side. When the day finally came, Sakura was there, along with Ino and the others, looking forward to see the matches that were going to take place. Naruto wasn't there yet though. When Neji did not see him, he believed that he well, understood fate and decided not to show up. However, as the time passed by and Sasuke and Naruto did not show up, Sakura started to panic, remembering what happened in the forest, afraid that something happened to the both of them. Ino had to be the one to reassure her that they were fine. At least she hoped so. Thus, as the first match between Shikamaru went on, they were still not here yet. Hayashi was looking around, even sending a few Hyugas to find where Naruto is. But he wasn't anywhere to be seen. When the time finally came around though, as Neji made his way down there, Naruto arrived, just 1 minute late. However, it was the introduction. The man, the proctor Genma, stopped what he was doing to give the formal introduction. Naruto stood there rather calmly. He thought about not showing up, forfeiting the match. He had no idea why he was here. Jiraiya, from his location, watched Naruto. As the word was finally released, every single participant went quiet. The spies that were there to learn about Konoha's strength. Everyone in the crowd, as Naruto was introduced as the son of Minato Namikaze, that was kept away from the populace for his own safety, now protected by the Hyuga clan and the entirety of Konoha as well. But he was a Hyuga. His blood. His mother was never revealed. Nothing was said about that. They were trying to claim the precedent that Naruto's mother was a Hyuga, which was of course not truthful. However, they were trying to be sneaky with it, not putting in that part in the slightest. Many were conflicted when they heard that, shocked beyond their wildest imagination. They were shocked when they heard that he was a Hyuga, but now, this took the cake. Neji, having no idea about this. Sakura knew. She was the only other person that wasn't in the fold that knew. Because Naruto told her when Ino said that she wasn't looking surprised. She tried to act it. It made Sakura wonder just how close she and Naruto was. She told him things about herself that she did not tell anyone else. He saw for her. Was he her best friend? Yeah, he was her best friend, she thought. Gazing downwards with a smile. Neji was pissed by that. More so angry than before. There was a lot of silence. Many struggling with this. Especially those that looked at him like he was a monster. Especially those that saw him as the monster that he wasn't. As the match was given the go-ahead, Neji was angry, and that was very clear. You know, you can forfeit and save yourself the embarrassment, said Naruto. Neji lost it when he heard that. No strategy, just rage as he attacked. He wasn't thinking clearly. However, Naruto dropped him immediately. Attacking Naruto while was a very stupid idea. Naruto dropped him right on his butt before he proceeded to stoop down. You know, hating me is not gonna solve your problem, said Naruto. My problem is you standing where you don't belong. You think you can just come here, become a main member, getting what you don't deserve, what I deserve, he said. He was angry. There was a lot of jealousy behind Neji's anger. What you deserve? Then why don't you take it, said Naruto. What? I said why don't you take it? You pretend like you're this righteous individual. You speak about fate and this bullshit and nonsense. But do you want to know what I think you are? A coward. What? Neji got up and strike at Naruto. Naruto dodged. I said I think you're a coward. They fought and spoke. You know nothing about me. You hide behind the clan's name, cursing the existence and yet jealous of it as well. You brutally attacked that girl, beat her, threatening to kill her. For what? For the hatred that she has nothing to do with. As much as I don't really hassle myself to focus much on her, she's nice, immensely so to everyone. A sweet innocent girl that did not deserve your wrath, but you tried to kill her for what? Stupid grudge? Your stupid pride? You understand nothing, said Neji, ripping off his headband. You came into this clan free, but you don't understand this symbol, he said. He cursed. His lineage, his father. Naruto stood there. Neji expected another response though. I still think you're a coward. What? I said I still think you're a coward. You believe that fate cannot be changed. You want to know something? Look at the people around you. Look at that look on their face. You see how they're behaving. How they're pretending like they're different now. You want to know why, said Naruto, striking Neji in the gut. It's simple. Before I was a monster. I was a beast that caused so much death and destruction that my very existence was poison to them. But now look at them, smiling and cheering. They're so happy. They're speaking about our battle like this great, grand fight that's gonna bring some change to history or something. But you want to know something, Naruto said, gripping Neji by the shirt and raising him onto his feet. I don't care. I question myself so much. What do I want? What I want to do? But I realize that I don't care that much about a lot. Because there isn't much to care about in this world. Because I realize that human beings are selfish, conniving. Majority of them are wicked and only look out for themselves. So why should I make a hassle to look out for them if they don't for me? How can someone switch so easily? Going one day calling someone a monster, then the next praising them because of a little blood lineage. You speak about your clan with this pride and joy, Naruto said, slamming Neji into the wall. But you want to know why they took me in? I'm a trophy to them. Because with my power, with a goddamn nine-tailed fox that is sealed in my stomach, Naruto shouted. As Neji, eyes narrowed. That's why I have the beast that is the most powerful around here. The beast that can level nations. To them I'm a trophy. To them I'm a weapon. So you expect me to bow down. You expect me to praise the name that only sees me as a goddamn trophy. So if you want it, take it. If you want to be their prodigy, take it. If you want to be their hype man, take it. Because I sure don't want it, said Naruto. You speak about this and that, holding you back. As if nothing can change. So why do you keep on going on? If nothing can change, then fine. Give up and end it all. Go right now. Tell me that you don't want to live anymore, and I'll deliver a swift death for you, so you can finally be at peace. Naruto's words, they struck Neji deep. All this time, Neji believed that Naruto was simply a self-serving narcissist that was only out for himself in terms of, well, gaining the clan's power, corrupting the name for himself, and making Neji look bad, but it wasn't that. He was simply tired, mentally. And Neji could see that now, as he gazed into those eyes. One similar to his, but yet so different at the same time. Neji collapsed down to the ground, not out of exhaustion, as Naruto proceeded to sit down as well. Majority of the conversation was not heard by the people up there. The Hyugas, some of them saw though, reading the lips. Some of the ninjas using chakra to amplify their hearing, but the civilians on the other hand. So they were gravely confused on why the two boys were just sitting there. They had no idea what was going on. Neji leaned back. So your fate is also sealed. Naruto released a sigh as he gripped Neji's forehead, knowing that he would be causing a lot of problem, but he doesn't care anymore. The next moment, Neji started to scream. Due to the way the seal was created, it was just for a moment though. Naruto severed the pain by severing the chakra link. He's been practicing a lot, absorbing chakra. Naruto, learn what you need to learn about the seal on their forehead already. It was just a conduit of control. There wasn't anything too powerful. The seal that Sasuke had was different. Something about it, something more darker inside of it, but this was just a very powerful seal, attached to Neji chakra and nerve receptors as well, and pain receptors. Thus, Naruto simply severed Neji connection by severing his chakra on the seal. Therefore, it was able to, well, rub off like ink, which it just was now. Neji was shocked, falling over and seeing his headband on the ground that he dropped. Neji couldn't believe it. You could see the look on the Hyuga's face, Hayashi and everyone. Hinata was stunned. Naruto just removed the birdcage seal. Neji picked himself up. How? Fate is what we make it, said Naruto, as he looked towards Neji. Decide what you want after this match. It's up to you now. Naruto activated his Byakugan. Neji, feeling better than he's ever felt in a long while, actually want to fight now, but it was over. That is when the Hyuga saw it. Not just them though, everyone. The Byakugan released a wave of chakra, an energy that made every single other Byakugan reacted. On pure instincts alone, every Hyuga that was in the vicinity activate their Byakugan. Due to the close proximity, Neji was immediately put down, his legs giving out as he dropped to his knees. The nearby Hyugas feeling the strength as well, the superiority between Naruto's eyes and theirs. There was barely any blows between them, and yet the match was done. Neji's eye then deactivated itself on Naruto's command, shocking the others by that. Neji felt the hope to fight lost, as if he's looking at something superior to himself by 100 folds. He had to ask, what exactly are you? He said. Naruto looked towards his hand as he scratched his forehead once again. I truly don't know, he said, deactivating his eye. It was clear that Neji stood no chance, the proctor stepping in. Neji was overwhelmed. The sensation, it wasn't everyone though. While everyone could feel a burst of chakra, the Byakugan that Naruto seemed to possess seemed to have some strength of superiority over the others, making Neji bow and forcing his eye to deactivate. That was a very shocking surprise. The match was concluded in Naruto's favor. The people slowly started to clap. It was Sakura that started it, but the others followed rather easily. Naruto's words ran through Neji's mind, seeing the people how quickly they change, wondering if Naruto's words were truthful. And as he looked at him, Neji saw it in his eyes. There was no connection between him and the village, the people. There was simply an empty soul there, reflecting Neji's gaze back towards him. And for the briefest of moments, he felt concerned. The elders were not going to be happy, not in the slightest, as Naruto returned. Sasuke eventually showed up, his opponent Gaara. Over the months, Sasuke seemed to have grown his speed 3 times, his strength as well. He caused Gaara to bleed, which resulted in Gaara going batshit crazy. Immediately afterwards, chaos ensued around the village. Naruto stood there silent, quiet, simply observing the chaos, the destruction, looking around when he spotted the sound ninjas aiming for Sakura. Sakura, overwhelmed, covered her head, unable to defend herself against this. The two of them died before even touching the ground. As Naruto stood beside her, the black rod sticking through their skull. "It's alright," he said. She smiled when she saw him. Another appeared behind Naruto. Naruto tilted and grabbed his arm. He threw the guy through the wall, breaking it down, giving a way for the others to get the civilians out of here. She looked towards Naruto, worried. "I'll be fine," he said. "Go and help them. I'll keep the rest of them from interfering." The moment he said that, several of them landed. There was a hit on Naruto's head. That was very clear. The problem for them, though, Naruto summoned a large black rod. They tried to get out of the way. However, you could see the bodies sailing across the arena, crashing one after another. Naruto blurred away, taking down several in his descent. He was stopped though as Kakashi called out to him. Naruto paused. It was Sasuke. Naruto Byakugan saw through everything. Going after the path, he could see the Uchiha chasing after, the disaster, as he could see the amount of chakra gathering within Gaara. Kakashi told him to go. He will gather backup and send this way. "There's no need," said Naruto. "Focus on the evacuation, I'll be fine." Before the copy ninja could say anything, Naruto vanished, skipping across the arena, blitzing and reappearing. He shrunk himself and ran, appearing away from the chaos. As Naruto arrived in the woods, he came to a stop, knowing that Sakura would be fine. He cared about her protection more than majority of the people around him. She was his friend. Naruto knew that Kakashi wouldn't allow anything to happen to her. Not to mention she was with the other Jonins and the Genins trying to evacuate the people. He came to a stop though and started to walk, despite the precedented danger, when several sound ninjas appear around him. "Sorry, you're not gonna pass this point," one of them said. When Naruto suddenly vanished, a rod stabbed into one of their eyes, ending his life immediately. Another one hand started to move on its own. Despite small, Naruto was still strong. Immediately, Naruto started to pick them apart, one by one. Once he was done, Naruto looked around. The senseless violence. It might sound like a hypocrite for him, because he was the one that killed them. But why? Because of the village. Because of this invasion. Stupid people risking their life. For what? What is there so important than living? Why would someone die for it? Is living really that important as well? Naruto found himself questioning a lot as he made his way, wondering if there was something better than this. Something else. By the time he arrived though, Temari and Kankuro could not get in between Gaara as he was going batshit crazy. Sasuke was having a difficult time. Naruto stepped past the two Sand siblings. They were freaked out by how casually he passed them. Kankuro raised his hand, but the feeling that Naruto was giving off, in his own dilemma, caused Kankuro to stiffen. Naruto had enough as he raised his arm. Immediately Gaara was impaled several times over, before Naruto sent a massive rod through his stomach, seemingly killing Gaara, shocking everyone including Sasuke by how easy it was done. Unfortunately though, it wasn't over just yet. The protective sand ripped the rods out of Gaara. However, Naruto noticed how the rods were affecting the sand, how hard it was for it to move on its own. Gaara was out of it. Thus he started to transform. Sasuke stepped back, terrified by the sight. "What the hell is that?" he said. "A monster," Just like mine, said Naruto. Shikaku was awakened immediately. Absolute control. Shikaku smirked, feeling something wrong though. The moment Shikaku saw Naruto, you could see it in its eyes. Shikaku pinpointed Naruto out of everyone else. Shikaku felt something ancient, something terrifying. It wasted no time. Everyone paused what they were doing. Sand, sound, Konoha Shinobi. The massive buildup of power as Shikaku charged a goddamn tail beast bomb. The Sand Shinobi started to freak the hell out. The Sound Shinobis as well. The Konoha Shinobis terrified. The amount of power behind it, Shikaku did not even condense the ball, just release it as its full size. This is it. Sasuke said, it's over. There was nothing he could do. He couldn't stop that. As Sakura raced through the foliage, along with the backup team, they all came to a stop. What the hell? But guys, me end episode right here. If you want to see next part, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification as they posted. But I'm out for now. Peace.